Hi there, I'm Angus here at the Bureau of Meteorology, and today, Tuesday the 19th of September, the Bureau has just declared the onset of El Nino, which will continue to affect us through spring and into summer. Today we are joined by special guest Zi Weng, who's a climatologist here at the Bureau. Thanks for joining us. Let's get right into it. Why is now the right time to declare El Nino?
So the Bureau looks at both the atmosphere and the ocean when declaring an El Nino. And recently we have seen some changes in the atmosphere that indicate El Nino is underway.
Okay, changes in the atmosphere, what exactly does that mean?
So one of the key indicators we look at is the pressure pattern. During May, we did see the pressure pattern hint towards El Nino, but that was short-lived. We saw it go back towards neutral during June. But now this recent shift back towards El Nino values, we believe is a sustained shift towards El Nino.
Okay, so El Nino is here, and this time it's here to stay. But I noticed that in the declaration, we also talked about another climate driver that affects Australia, the Indian Ocean Dipole, the IOD, being positive. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, that's right, Angus. So the positive Indian Ocean Dipole occurs to the west of Australia in the Indian Ocean, whereas El Nino is in the Pacific Ocean to the east of Australia. So with the positive Indian Ocean Dipole, we get cooler than average waters closer to us in Australia, and this tends to lead to reduced rainfall over central and southern Australia, as well as warmer temperatures.
Okay, so we've got El Nino and we've got the positive Indian Ocean Dipole together. Does that mean big changes for our long-range forecast?
It's a really good question, Angus. So we don't actually expect to see a shift in our long-range forecast just based on the declaration of these two drivers alone. This is because our long-range forecasts have already been including the influence of the development of these drivers, and that's what we've been seeing in the forecast, warmer and drier conditions. What it does mean though is that we can have increased confidence in how our forecasts are going, because now we can see they are properly representing these two climate drivers, whereas previously, a few months ago, it was not so clear.
Okay, so I'm just going to pull out a couple of key words that you said there, warmer and drier, and that's nothing new. We've been warm and dry for a little while, as anyone who has been trying to ski over winter will well know.
Yeah, it's been a different year this year, and we've just come off the back of our warmest winter on record for Australia.
Wow, warmest winter on record. So let's have a look at a couple of maps here to see how that might continue into spring. So this map is for the next few months showing chance of unusually dry. What does that mean?
So the chance of unusually dry, that refers to rainfall being in the bottom 20% of the historical record. So looking at the more extreme end of dry rainfall. And what we can see in this map is that particularly over southeast Australia as well as southwest Western Australia, we do have at least 3 times the chance of getting those unusually dry conditions.
Okay, so dry for lots, but particularly in the south. Now this is a similar type of map. This is chance of unusually warm. Now, when you look at this from your climatologist point of view, what stands out to you?
So this map, or the unusually warm maximum temperature map, we really see the chance of having unusually warm conditions being over Western Australia, as well as parts of Southeast Australia. But Australia as a whole does have an increased chance of seeing unusually warm temperatures.
So we're likely to be warm, we're likely to be dry. To me, that says increased risk of bushfire. And we've actually got this map here from AFAC showing some of the areas through spring which are likely to see increased risk of fire, including much of central and eastern Australia. So thank you very much for joining us today, Zi. That is the declaration about El Nino. But if you'd like more information about El Nino or the IOD or the long-range forecast, it's all available at the Bureau website, which is bom.gov.au. That is us for today. We'll catch you next time.